Oh my God. I have to tell you guys, I am on a lot of shows, as you know. I am on a lot of shows. I am on the big thing with Christian Harloff, and we talk all about movies and TV and pop culture, and same thing with On Only Stupid Answers with DJ Wooldridge. I do Real Rejects. We watch movies, talk about all things there. Love it over there. I'm on the Whirl Girls. That's my and Steph's show. We give things a whirl. We talk chess gate. I am all over on Rotten Tomatoes, talking movies. This is not a humble brag. This is me saying of every show that I've ever been on, that I have seen something that I knew I was about to talk about. This might be the most excited I have ever been to talk about anything ever, because I saw something so fucking egregious that this is why I have Live at the Roxy. For this purpose, to be able to talk to you guys about things that I see that I have to talk about. And I have to talk about this. I saw something so fucking whack that I was like, I need to talk to the rock stars about this. I have to. Oh shit, my Wi-Fi is all wonky right now. Okay. I am going to switch Wi-Fi's, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you guys about the shit that I just saw. Hang tight. Okay. Hold screen, hang tight. Okay, here we go. Tell me if my Wi-Fi is better. Okay. If you are a patron of mine and you are in my Discord, you know that last night, circa like 2 a.m., in the dating part of it, I put the most egregious TikTok from this guy that I saw. I have now gone down a rabbit hole of this man, and I'm so excited to talk about this because there's a lot of shit going on in the world right now that you and I may or may not be on the same exact, have the same exact opinions on. And I come on this show all the time, and you guys know where my heart is, and I know where your heart is because you're rock stars. So we're all sweet, good, kind human beings who want more people to be happy, less people, no people to be dying. That's kind of basics of being here, right? We want people to be okay. But of course, there are going to be things that we disagree about, whether people say something, whether it's a big deal, bad deal, small deal, how we should handle certain situations, how we should carry ourselves. I guarantee you, if you are here watching this show and you've been here for a while, if you're a rock star, you're going to be on the same page as me about this, because this guy is fucking insane. Okay. I'm going to jump into it. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. This is what we're talking about today, because this man deserves zero of our attention, and we're about to give him our full fucking attention because I can't think about anything else. I found a guy on TikTok named Alpha Dom. That his actual handle is alpha.dom1c. And this is his bio. He refers to himself as the best dating coach in the world. He sells his course to people. The best dating coach in the world. This is a video I found that made me actually start having heart palpitations, but we're going to play so many of his things and comment on all of them. This is incredible. Here we go. Best dating coach in the world. In the world. Here we go.
You do not have to accept her rejection. I'm a professional dating coach, and I teach guys how to understand the female mind. Now,
okay, pause for a sec. Pause for a sec. Why won't you let me pause? Just the words, I teach guys how to understand the female mind. Everyone bow. Bow the fuck down to Alpha Dom, because somehow this man can teach you how to understand the mysteries that are the female mind. We are, after all, a different species, a nut you must crack. How could anybody quite ever understand a woman without ye, sir, Alpha Dom? Okay. Legit, not even fighting with you guys, starting from the top.
You do not have to accept her rejection.
Nope.
I'm a professional dating coach, and I teach guys how to understand the female mind.
Yes.
Now, if you're one of the people that haven't applied anything in my course or my videos or anything like that, this video is not for you. This isn't.
Okay. So he's saying if you haven't applied to his course, this video is not for you, because he's about to refer to this as an advanced technique. It's a very advanced technique, guys. This is advanced. If you do not take his dating course, this is extremely advanced. Beware.
Advanced technique. This is for the people that have the course, have my videos, fucking are applying it, seeing results, and eventually I'm going to put this in the course. I just don't have the time right now, so I'm
no time. No time.
You don't have to accept her rejection. Now, here's an example. I was talking to a girl, and she said, I'm not really interested. And I, instead of just going, okay, and then just turning away, I did this. Why would you not be interested in me? I'm the best. Absolutely the best. And she's like, oh, how? I'm like, well, you'd have to come over to my house to find out. And you'd also have to be okay with kink, and you'd also have to be okay with my mastery of the ropes and the fact I have multiple women. And actually, maybe not. Maybe you wouldn't be the best for me. And now I did turn her around at the end, but I could have left that part out and still got her to start bantering back and forth, and she did. She started going back and forth with me, and I started building attraction in that because now I had sidestepped her fucking rejection.
Okay, we gotta pause again. We've got to pause again. No is a full sentence. We all know this here because we are all understanding what it is to have a consensual relationship with somebody. And if somebody says they're not interested in you, they're not fucking interested in you. If somebody says, I am not interested in you, guess what? Sucks to suck. They're not fucking interested in you. Fine. That's happened to me a million times. Somebody's not been interested in me. Okay, on to the next. Why would I be interested in somebody who's not interested in me? But to him, this is a game. So, of course, he's got to win the game. So instead, what he does is, why would you not be interested in me? I'm the best. Okay, if you just stopped there, first of all, weird, because she already said no. But, all right, just weird. You think you're the best, but fine. But the way he sells it is because he is like this S&M, like, god of some sort, like, oh, but well, then I'm the best, like, then you must not be interested in, you'd have to come to my house and see all my kink, and like claims that now is making attraction, which if somebody says to you they're not interested in you, but then you skip straight to the sex part, like, oh no, but like I like have bondage and shit, then all of a sudden she's interested. So what he is claiming is that this works, that if she rejects you, all you have to do is say, but if you come to my dungeon of a fucking house and you let me chain you up, you will see that you don't actually reject me. Actually, you adore me because I am a sex god. So I know you're into me. And how dare you think you're not into me because I'm the fucking best. Ugh! This is like one of a bajillion problems with people, but like the audacity to not just accept that somebody's not fucking attracted to you. Guess what? Somebody's just not attracted to you. They just don't like you. Again, I think that I'm a little cutie. I think that I'm the best. Every single day, somebody's not attracted to me. And guess what? That's perfectly fine. Good on them. They know their type, and I'm not fucking it. And this man gives me such an ick. I'm not attracted to you. Oh, but what if I change you up? Would you be attracted to me then? I don't know. Is this fucking Stockholm like syndrome? Are you gonna keep me in your basement, you fucking freak? No king shaming here. Consensual is consensual. This is clearly not sounding that way. But okay, wait, maybe because I didn't get the course. Maybe. I do not know the advanced technique. Okay, let's continue. Let us continue. Okay, rewinding a little bit. Here we go.
Got her to start bantering back and forth, and she
Mm.
did.
Mhm.
She started going back and forth with me, and I
Yeah.
started building attraction in that because now I had sidestepped her fucking rejection.
Sidestepped.
Granted, keep in mind, I didn't force it. I didn't say, no,
You
no,
did.
I just played into her little fucking game. I knew she was playing with me a little bit,
No.
or just kind of disengaging.
No,
and I gave her a little bit of fun.
So she wasn't playing with you when she said she wasn't into you. Also because this story didn't happen. Because as a person with who identifies as a woman, I am very aware of what a woman's brain does. And there's just absolutely zero world in which you were talking to a girl and she said, I'm not interested in you. And you said, why would you be interested in me? I'm the best. I have whips and chains at home. Do you want to come over? And then she was like, oh, yeah, no, I do, sir. Daddy, tie me up. And then she came over and she fucked you. And she was like, really attracted to you, and that's what happened, and that's the moral of your story. I'm not, I'm, I'm gonna say I would bet my life on the fact that that's not how it went down. Like, my actual life. But this is a man with the confidence. Either he's the most insecure person I've ever met in my life, and it's all fucking fake, or he has the confidence of a king in a way that is so disturbing and upsetting that I don't actually know what the fuck's wrong with our society. Okay, continuing, just closing out.
Want to know what I did with her later?
He said, you want to know what I did with her later? Like implying that they boned. Okay, so that's one video. Could I have stopped there? Just the sheer entertainment factor of it all. Yeah, obviously I could have stopped there. Did I stop there? No, of course I didn't fucking stop there. I kept watching because I had to know what Alpha Dom, why he thinks he is the greatest dating coach of all time. Because just like truly, truly baffling to me. And as somebody who's out here on these dating apps and in the world and getting set up and constantly going out with men who are fucking psychotic, I now understand why they are paying Alpha Dom for tips. And then they're like, but why isn't this working? And it's like, because Alpha Dom is a toad, bro. Because Alpha Dom is a fucking weirdo toad, trolley, poly, oly, who has probably the smelliest, worst dick you've ever seen in your fucking life. Okay, let's keep going. Because obsessed. Also, like I said, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Have you ever heard of Alpha Dom before? Is this your first introduction to Alpha Dom? Will you be paying for the course for Alpha Dom? Are you as into this as I am? Because what the actual fuck is happening here with Alpha Dom? Okay, all those questions. Answer them now. Send in support. This is a fully fan-funded show. I'm only here because you guys allow me to be here. Thank you so much to everybody who always does show up to show out the rock stars. You guys are the absolute best, and I know y'all can fuck way better than Alpha Dom. Simp Stryer, yes, says Team Stryer. Let's go, Lloyd. Appreciate you, my dear. Okay, here we go. Let's see this next one, which is also gonna be amazing. We just know it. KKK.
Going off the last video, ask a girl, can I get your number? She said, no, I just got out of a relationship and I don't know if I'm ready to date or whatever. And I handed her my phone and said, go ahead, type it in. It'll be fine. We can get Chardonnay. We can talk like girlfriends and talk about your old relationship with this.
Okay, just pausing for a second. So let's just be clear on what happened here. So what he's claiming is that he met a girl and he asked for her number and she said no. And then he handed her his phone and said, go ahead, type it in. We can get Chardonnay and talk about him as a tactic. Okay, continuing to listen.
This guy, we're not going to do that, but it's going to be okay.
Wait, rewinding a little. Okay.
We can get Chardonnay. We can talk like girlfriends and talk about your old relationship with this guy. We're not going to do that, but it's going to be okay. Another example. Once again, not forcing it, not being super aggressive. She can say no again, which at that point I would have disengaged. But guess what she didn't do? Didn't say no. And that was the first time it happened. And then I did it again and again and again and again and again. And most of them ended up coming over my house, ended up sleeping with me. You just gotta know how to do it correctly.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let's take a second for a second. Let's pause and take a second for a second. Let's just take a second for a second. Okay. So this man is claiming that again and again and again and again, he is meeting women. He's asking for their phone number. And they are saying no. Then he is putting his phone in their hand. And magically, something about that is making them change their mind, give him their actual number. And with all of these women, he's fucking them. That is what he is claiming. I'm just by show of hands for a second. Definitely that's what's happening, right? Like for sure. These women are saying, no, don't take my number. And then they're fucking him because they think he's so hot because he pushed his phone on them, right? For sure, this has got to be a real story over and over and over again. Help. SOS. Send fucking help. Okay. Number one, it is okay to ask somebody for their phone number. If you think somebody is cute, if you guys are chatting, if you are vibing with them, you are certainly allowed to ask. They are allowed to say no. They are allowed to say no for any reason. It could be because they are recently out of a relationship, because they don't like you, because they're not comfortable giving out their phone number, because they're not ready to give out their phone number, because they don't feel like it, because they're tired and don't even want to repeat numbers out loud. For any reason, if you ask somebody for their phone number and they say no, that's fine. They're allowed to do that. Guess what? That's the end of that. So long, farewell. Somebody didn't want to give you their number? Totally fine. That's the end of that. That is the end of that. That is not an opportunity to shove your phone in their face and tell them to put it in anyway, and that you can get Chardonnay and talk about it. They have other friends to talk about it with. They're probably going to be talking to those friends about you and how disgustingly pushy you were when they said no and you took no as an open door instead of a shut one like a psychopath. I do not know one woman on the planet, and I know a lot of women, and I am a woman, who says no to giving their number, and then the guy pushes their phone, and they would say, all right, fuck it, let's fuck now instead. That does not happen to him over and over again. What a lying, psychotic piece of shit. Charging people for these tips. Incredible scam. What a fucking scam. Okay, we're going to continue because we've got to listen to more because I don't know what is coming next, but I know it's going to be gold. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Guys, get in your thoughts. Is this your new best friend? Will you be paying for the services? Are you as driven and lit as I am about this? We shall continue. Here we go.
Here's something I need you to do. I need you to enter the female mind for a second.
Uh-huh.
I'm a professional dating coach, and I teach guys how to understand the female mind. Now, this will help you get more numbers.
Okay.
Because you got to fucking understand how their mind works and what they go through every day. Imagine if every fucking day of your life, you're approached for about 45 times, which is the number that I've come up with my extensive study of, can I have your number?
Okay, pausing for a second. If we're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, which he doesn't deserve, Is he making a joke about the 45 times, or does he genuinely think that women are asked 45 times a day for their number? I can't tell if he's making a joke there. I need to know about this extensive study. What did you do? What was said study? How did you get inside my mind like that to know 45 times a day I am asked for my number?
Things like, why don't you give me yours, is a fucking thing that's going to weed out 95% of the spineless males that aren't persistent, that aren't fucking clever, that aren't witty, that can't have fun with her.
Okay, so pausing a second. So this is something that I do know a lot of women do. If somebody asks for my number and or one of my friends' numbers and we don't want to give it to them, we're not sure yet, we might say, I'll take your number. And then you can kind of decide. Why would that weed out spineless men? That's a totally reasonable thing to do. And if the guy doesn't want to give you their number, then I don't know why he asked for yours in the first place, but okay.
There's a reason she does it. Without being extremely forceful, sidestep it. Like I just said in the last 2 videos. You're welcome.
What?
Here's something I need you to do.
Sidestep it how? What? Sidestep what? What was the actual advice? We gotta play that one again. I need the tip. What was even the tip?
No, I need you to enter the female mind for a second.
Okay, here. I'm
a
here.
Professional dating coach, and I teach guys how to understand the female mind.
Yep.
Now, this will help you get more numbers because you got to fucking understand how their mind works and what they go through every day. Imagine if every fucking day of your life you're approached for about 45 times, which is the number that I've come up with my extensive study of, can I have your number? Things like, why don't you give me yours, is a fucking thing that's going to weed out 95% of the spineless males that aren't persistent, that aren't fucking clever, that aren't witty, that can't have fun with her. And there's a reason she does it. Without being extremely forceful, sidestep it. Like I just said in the last 2 videos. You're welcome.
Wait, hold on. So the advice in this one was just sidestep it. What? What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Thank you for paying me as your coach. Okay, here's the deal. If somebody doesn't want to give you her number, sidestep it. Just sidestep that shit. Okay, but what does that mean? Sidestep it. I will not be taking any follow-up questions at this time right now. Just sidestep it. Sidestep it. I already told you sidestep it. Like as if women are some kind of statue that you just kind of need to like pivot around so that it works. Like just sidestep it. Oh, you said that I actually can't get your number? That's wrong. Give me your fucking number. Sidestep. Sidestep. You were here. I stepped to the side. Number, please. Number, please. Spineless. That gets rid of all the spineless guys. Sidestep. Sidestep that shit. SOS. Send help. Like, okay, here are things that I feel confident stating, like almost as fact. Number one, this man does not have any sisters, nor does he have any close women cousins or any close women relationships at all. Has never talked to a woman in his life. Number two, this man is so horrible to be with. It is unbearable. And those are the facts we know. Those are facts. Sidestep. Let me sidestep that fact. And continue to listen to what the fuck he has to say because we cannot stop. We cannot stop sidestepping. Streamlabs.com/RoxyStryer. Super chat in. Sidestep in. Sidestep into the Streamlabs. Streamlabs sidestep. Side stream. Stream sidestep labs. Mike Joyce, sidestepped in. Thank you, Mike Joyce, for sidestepping into the Streamlabs. He said, thank you for highlighting all these adults you go on dates with, and TikTokers like these really helps my self-confidence to know that whenever I decide to start dating in the future, I'll never be as awful as people like him. Mike, I feel so good about myself when I see people like this as well, because it's like, oh, right. Like, I'm gonna find somebody, and I am somebody with a soul who's normal, who knows that people of the opposite sex are also humans. We're not like an alien species. Like, sidestep, sidestep, fucking sidestep that shit. If you're a rock star, you're already above the rest, which we know about you, Mike. Here we go. Going to the next one. What do we got? Okay.
I got this. Well, it's not a hater. It's like a thing that is kind of annoying.
Okay.
She said her opinion. I said I don't really care about that. She got mad and told her followers, and now all her followers, this is our opinion too, and I just don't care about it. I've been with 1,000 women. Why do you think that I would give a flying shit about what people that are doom scrolling on TikTok think? I don't. I don't even care if they're female. I don't. Because I've had enough real life experience to know it's not true.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to talk about one of these, because in my real life.
Okay, just pausing for a second. Guys, he has been with 1,000 women. 1,000 women. And he doesn't care about any of their opinion. These females. Let's sidestep them. Wait, can we just sidestep all females for a second? All 1,000 of them? Okay, continuing. The text on the screen says, if you ever see one of these run, it's a very accurate sign of something. Okay, I have no idea what this is about. I haven't listened to these. I have listened to so many of his videos, but not this one. Let's see.
Experience. We need to talk about these. Now, you may have heard me in the past to say that women that dip their hair into crayon boxes every other week are not stable. However, there are some exceptions out of the fucking hundreds, 2, 3 that aren't. However, anytime you see one of these fucking things, these tapestries, fucking run.
Oh. Wait. Women that dip their hair into crayon boxes. Is he saying women who dye their hair? Okay. So this is a picture of a girl with a tapestry behind her, which, by the way, my sister has a tapestry behind her bed, so that's hysterical. But he's saying to run. Okay, let's see if he has any kind of explanation. Super curious about this.
They are. I don't know if it's like the freak flag of I have emotional trauma that I've never dealt with, or I have bipolar or schizophrenia or something like that. But Jesus Christ, I've never met any girl that has one of these that's stable, sound, and mature and doesn't trigger at everything, which makes sense. She triggered at a fucking 1 minute and 10 second video. But you can say I'm wrong. You can say Alpha Dom doesn't know what he's talking about. I know girls that have this and they seem like they're fine. Cool, go date them. And come back. Let me know how that went, because it always ends one way. That's the difference between a dating coach that goes to ChatGPT or a book and a dating coach that has real life experience with crazy amounts of numbers. Thank you, lady.
Crazy amounts of numbers. Like, where's the dating part? If you're just claiming you fucked 1,000 women, which you haven't. We all know that. You can look at you for 1 second. This isn't about his appearance, because I think that's a low blow to make somebody's appearance, but just do yourselves a favor and just look for Alpha Dom on TikTok, and tell me if you think this man's fucked 1,000 people. But it's the personality that's the problem. But okay. Great one. Another really, really good one. Okay, let's see. So somebody writes to him, why can't she just reject you? Why do you feel entitled to her? And why would you want to date someone who actively does not like you? Fair question. Let's hear what his response is to that, because this is amazing.
I'm not talking about women that are 2s through 7s. A very specific thing. I'm talking about 8s and 9s. First off, I want to say thank you for the pretty much respectful question. You weren't being like most of the comments I had to take out today. But let's answer this. Like, most guys and girls are going to be thinking I'm talking about just in general. That's not the case. A lot of my content is in general, but this is a very specific thing. And I'm about to drop some God tier wisdom on you.
Okay, wait. Holy fuck. God tier wisdom. I wasn't ready, so I had to pause it because he's about to drop God tier wisdom and I was not ready, guys. That is my bad. He's talking about 8s. So now we know. He's about to answer about 8s and 9s. He's talking about God tier wisdom. So if you were like me, you were not just ready. We just taking a second. Everybody getting ready for God tier wisdom. Get ready. We're about to sidestep into God tier wisdom in regards to 8s and 9s only. Okay. Here we go. I hope you guys are ready now, because now I am buckled in.
2s through 7s don't do this as often. However, 8s and 9s, no such thing as 10s. 10s do not exist. We all have imperfections. They don't exist. But 8s and 9s will do this very consistently.
Okay.
They will weed out men by giving them what we call a soft rejection. Now, they do this because they are aware that almost all the guys that they hang out with, that they know, follow the whole culture of gotta be rich, gotta have good looks, gotta fucking have like you gotta go to the gym, you got like all that stuff, right? A man may look the part, may look like the perfect fucking partner or mate. But they know that most of them are not. And those women get so fucking tired and fed up with men like that they create this soft rejection test to see how it works. Will the guy fucking fold right away? Or will he play it? Does he get it? Does he understand how to build attraction? I've talked about the story briefly in parts.
Okay.
I have been with a Victoria's Secret model. I've also been with more models than most men have been with.
Hold on. Guys, Alpha Dom just told us that he has been with a Victoria's Secret model. He also let us know there's no 10s. So whoever this Victoria's Secret model was, not a 10. No, because everybody's got their imperfections. You're allowed to say anything. You're just allowed to. Okay, here we go. I'm ready for the God tier knowledge. Please, Alpha Dom.
2s through 7s. Now, with the Victoria's Secret model, I was slightly out of even my realm. I had a friend who's a celeb. She is one of my clients, and had a party with her. And this Victoria's Secret model, the first time I made a pass at her, what do you think she did with this? She rejected it. I had already piqued interest in her rejection based on body language, vocal tone, and all the stuff that I'm an expert on. Hence why in that video I said, do not try this if you are fucking new to my content. When she said it, I was like, oh, I know that. I know what this is. And I circumvented it. And now I have
sidestep
been with a fucking Victoria's Secret model where most guys can't, because I operate in the realm. It's a completely different. You think of elites have a whole different language, and like rich people have a whole different language, and like behavioral traits and stuff like that. It happens in attraction too. If you're dating 8s and 9s, and you understand all the things that I just said. Not every single video that I make is me trying to teach the general populace on how to get better with women. Anytime I say this is an advanced thing, I am piquing the ears of the people that can afford me client-wise. So I'm talking to prospects and things like that. So
and
that
things
they
like that.
know I know
he knows
what they're going through in dating issues.
God tier.
That's why, like, when all the people are getting upset and mad saying I was wrong, I don't care. Because I do not fucking operate in this I date 2 through 7s.
Yeah, it does not.
8s and 9s.
Yeah.
8 models.
Models.
I date so many fucking models. And we
so
all have
many
different language. And the language between really hot, attractive women and men like me is this. I've just explained a giant chunk of it. However, most guys don't date 8s and 9s. Most girls aren't 8s and 9s.
No.
Most of the fucking populace is never going to understand what I'm saying, even when I'm explaining it like this with all the fucking details and the logic and the psychology behind it. Most people are never going to get it. But I'm not trying to always fucking educate everybody generally. Sometimes I am looking right at that rich guy that's sitting fucking at home going, well, I suck with women. Sure wish there was somebody that understood how attraction actually works and how to fucking fold it into this.
I'm dead.
Because I know money is not working. Just give me bad relationships. That's what I do.
Yeah, fuck money. Give me Alpha Dom.
I know my tone's sometimes cocky and arrogant all the time and a little aggressive, but I didn't mean to. You had a good question. and I appreciate you being respectful. But yeah, the best thing to
The
do is
music.
if you don't understand what Alpha Dom is saying, ask a question. Because
Guys, if you don't understand what Alpha Dom is saying, ask a question. Because he has God tier knowledge of how to sleep with mortals, 1,000 of them. Do you guys understand that this is my life now? I actually can't do anything other than listen to Alpha Dom. Like, this is our next 10 shows. I mean, I cannot function in a world in which I haven't heard all of his God tier videos. I cannot. I have become obsessed. Is this the magic of Alpha Dom? Does he make you feel so fucking insane for living on this planet and so fucking crazy that you can't stop getting enough of his content so you pay him? Like, who are Alpha Dom's clients? He referred to a celebrity woman client. Release the Alpha Dom tapes. Who is it? Who is this Victoria's Secret model that fucked Alpha Dom? My money is on the fact that she does not, the limit does not exist. Who is paying Alpha Dom? Can't talk about anything else. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. If you care about me, or for the love of Alpha Dom, if you care about anything we've talked about today, JC Killpack. Let's see. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, "Hi, Roxy. You're the best. Glad to see you. Also, I'd pay money to kick him in his tiny balls. Are you excited for the Fallout show? Also, I need season 2 of Silo and Severance ASAP. Hope everyone is doing good today. Love y'all." JC Killpack, amazing comment. I bet his balls, like, I can't even think about them without feeling fucking violently ill. We can't think about kicking his tiny balls. We can't, JC Killpack. I am excited for the Fallout show. I hope it's awesome. See, Silo and Severance, when the second they drop, I'm taking off work. I can't. All I need to do is watch those 2 shows. Is all I care about in the world, other than Alpha Dom, of course. Can't pretend that I care more about Silo and Severance than Alpha Dom. Must watch Alpha Dom videos. I'm not fucking with you guys. We're gonna listen to another one because otherwise I'll just be sitting here doing it by myself. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Let's go. More of Alpha Dom and God tier information coming up now. Okay. If you want one of these types of women, you need to behave as such. Okay, let's click on that one. Who's to say?
one of the best dating tips I can give you.
Okay.
If you want a submissive or a switchy woman, which switch
Okay.
means they have a submissive and dom side.
Okay.
Usually submissive side's a little bit bigger. Act like me, behave like me, take on my personality, start thinking and viewing the world like me. If you want a dominant woman, take out your wallet and oink, you pay pig. One of the best dating.
I'm sorry for the dead air. He actually leaves me speechless. Oink, you pay pig. I can't. Okay, next one. Guys, can't get enough. This next one, what you can learn about dating from how I structured my latest viral video. Okay. You have me hooked, Alpha Dom. Let's see what you got.
If you watch my video that's going viral right now, that's everybody triggered and upset.
Which
Welcome.
one?
It's been a fun ride. Now, there's a lesson here to be taught. It's unfortunate that so many people fell into it, but there's a lesson here. If you ever paid attention to women that have abundance with men, they'll start weeding out men. They'll start giving them shit tests, start like testing their behavior, and see which men kind of flip out and overreact, get emotional, and then they.
Oh,
if you
fuck!
watch
I X'd out. Oh, that's right. No, everything you're saying is not true. It's not. Every person on the planet has gets to say. You should get to say whether you like somebody or not. It's not weeding them out. It's not a game. She just didn't fucking like him, or vice versa. What is happening, Alpha Dom? Okay, fasting forward. Hold on. Okay. Oh, the laugh. I can't do the laugh again.
There's a lesson here. If you ever paid attention to women that have abundance with men, they'll start weeding out men. They'll start giving them shit tests, start like testing their behavior, and see which men kind of flip out and overreact, get emotional, and then they weed those out. As a male that has many, many options, I do that as well. I'll say certain things to women and just see how they react. Be like, is this girl stable? Is she going to ask questions about it, or is she just going to flip out?
Because a woman who asks questions is not stable. Only a woman who asks no questions is stable.
I saw a very good example of this with that video. That video said something in the first 5 seconds is very fucking flashy and aggressive. And most people only focused on that. Most people didn't show the mental capacity to watch that video and the videos after to understand.
I did in fact watch that video and every fucking video after.
Understand what I was actually talking about. But I've had a few girls message me and be like, hey, you know what? You're right. I know girls that do this, or I do this personally. And
that didn't happen.
I've even had guys message me and say, hey, I've seen this before. It's crazy you actually know what the hell's going on with it.
No.
I'm the God tier dating coach.
God tier.
It means I'm the best.
Yep.
But actually, one of my haters made a video, and a client, I just got $3,000 a month client because of the hater video.
Please don't let that be real. Please don't let people like me who send hater videos and make things like this make him make more money. Please do not do that. Oh my God, I cannot live with myself if I think that we are making him make more money, but I can't stop. Okay, let's hear.
He found through her fucking video, then came to me, watched the entire series, and was like, holy shit. Says thank you for making Alpha Dom some money. You may have gotten more likes, but I made money off you, so thank you. You're like a free employee. I appreciate you. And now everybody's flipping out. All you gotta do is fucking watch. All you gotta do is gotta think. You gotta fucking put the emotions aside.
Put them aside.
Listen to the entire story.
The whole thing.
And see, is Alpha Dom actually correct? Oh yeah, he is. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. It's cool to kind of, and you need to start doing this. You need to start learning how to weed out problem people, because we don't want any of these crazy people that flip out in 5 seconds. We don't want them. Who has time? You're always going to be putting out fires. Get out of here. You don't need that.
No questions for you, woman. We only want people who never flip out, who do not ask questions, who take the time to watch everything and agree with him wholeheartedly. Because if you do not agree with him, you are a crazy person. Sidestep. Alpha Dom. Can I give you guys this? This is the nicest thing I could say about Alpha Dom. Alpha Dom has been a 24-hour for the last 12-hour source of entertainment in my life that I desperately needed. I have found so much joy in listening to like what an actual sociopath he is that I cannot lie to you guys. I'm grateful for Alpha Dom because of his existence in the world. I was able to find laughter and true, like, genuine happiness with you guys. This show has been 45 fucking minutes of me giggling over sidestepping. I don't think I'll ever be able to tell Alpha Dom how grateful I am for the GTs, the good times. Let the good times roll with Alpha Dom. Ash in the Streamlabs with that big ass support. Let's go, Ash. Mwah. Thank you, Ash. He said, I assume you're gonna go out and date Victoria's Secret models now. So here's a tensy bit to cover the tip at whichever restaurant you wine and dine her at. Thank you so much, Ash. I am, because of Alpha Dom's advice, I am ready to go and find my Victoria's Secret model. I am ready for that. Like, let me tell you guys, last night I went and saw a movie called Immaculate. It's the Sydney Sweeney movie. I would say Sydney Sweeney's a 10, but based on Alpha Dom's tip to me, we know that Sydney Sweeney can't be more than a 9 because 10s do not exist. So, as the 9 that Sydney Sweeney is, I actually really had a good time with the movie, enjoyed it. I took myself to this like awesome fucking dinner before because I ended up getting there a little early and I had bomb.com sushi and my phone was dead. So I just sat there and I had the greatest night. But anyway, then saw Immaculate, really liked the movie. It's not the greatest movie of all time, but it was a fun horror with religious themes, Sydney Sweeney crushed in it movie. And I was going to talk about that on the show today. I was like, oh, I'll talk about Immaculate. I'm about to go see Ghostbusters. I was going to talk about the last Ghostbusters, prepping for this one. There's been a lot of stuff that's gone down today, including possibly Aaron Taylor Johnson's casting of James Bond. Why was that sentence way too hard to say for me for the second? It's because all I can think about is Alpha Dom. And then I was like, obviously, I can't talk about anything else right now. This is the only thing I can talk about. Like, oh God, I'm sad to leave you guys and go see Ghostbusters because I want to stay home and talk about Alpha Dom with you. It's a sick disease I have now. But the good thing for us is we could do this again this week. Can we make a date to listen to the God tier voice that is Alpha Dom? Okay, here's what I really wish though. I wish this was parody and satirical so that we could just feel good about it. Like the fact that this man actually exists in the world is scary. At the end of the day, and this was the non fun part of it, this is a man who apparently is getting paid to give dating advice to people. And now these men listen to him and then treat women like shit because Alpha Dom says to. That sucks. And dear, for the love of God, if you find yourself dating somebody who has hired Alpha Dom as a coach, punch him in the balls and run the other way. Because, dear God, ladies, can we not be fucking Alpha Doms or anybody like him? And I have to say, I've always said on this show in the World Girls, the only thing we're intolerant of is intolerance. But I have to tell you guys, if you pay Alpha Dom to be your dating coach, you're actually no longer invited to listen to the show. If Alpha Dom is somebody you give your funds to, you actually can't be a rock star anymore. I've never said that about anybody. I've never said that about anybody, but I'm saying it here. That's got to be all the time we have now. I got to get to Ghostbusters. We can't let Alpha Dom have me be late for my date with who you're going to call Ghostbusters. Oh, thank goodness for you guys. Mike Joyce, JC Killpack, and Ash for the support in the Streamlabs, and Lloyd Nance, Sim Stryer. Thank you guys for keeping the show alive. And thank you to our main man, sidestepping God tier king, Alpha Dom, and to the Victoria's Secret model 9, not 10, who provided us with today's show. I'll be back soon. Will I ever be this excited again about a show? Who's to say? But at least we had today. At least we had this moment. At least we had this unity where we were all able to come together under the God tier roof that is Alpha Dom. I'll see you guys soon. Stay safe, stay sane. Go follow the words of Alpha Dom and do the exact opposite of them. Don't trend with the Holocaust. Justice for all of the people who lost their lives due to excessive force. My body, my choice, my phone, my number. God tier, Alpha Dom, sidestep, Golden Sparkles, then one himself, Glenn Caesar. We stand with the women of Iran, some of the bravest women we've ever seen. This is the wildest outro ever because we had to incorporate the God tier into the real rock stars. Okay. May God tier be with you, Alpha Dom.